So hey, welcome to my curls. I am feeling better today. I know in my last video I explained to you all that I had been really sick for a couple weeks. I'm feeling better. The symptoms are starting to go away. So today I got up and I took a shower and I washed my hair, and I'm actually going to go to Craving the Curls later this afternoon and just kind of check in on the ice cream shop. I haven't been there in a couple days. My daughter's been kind of handling the shop for me, but I just want to check in and make sure that everything is okay. And hopefully I'll be back to work tomorrow as normal. So, got in the shower, super excited to just wash my hair and kind of be back to normal. And I've told you all before about my favorite hair dryer. So I have my head flipped upside down, drying my hair, and my hair dryer blows up. Literally quits, smoking, not gonna work. So I had to run upstairs and grab my daughter's hair dryer and her diffuser, which is completely different than mine. And it was really weird. It's like a regular hair dryer with the diffuser on the end. I kept bumping myself in the head with the hair dryer. It was a different temperature. So my hair right now is not great. If you have curly hair, you know there's a certain number of minutes that after you get out of the shower, you have to get your hair with the products in it and to get the hair dryer on it and the diffuser on it before your hair goes wacko. Well, I was a couple minutes into that process when my hair dryer quit, so I had to flip my head over to go upstairs, get a new hair dryer, get downstairs, get it plugged in, and so my hair is just crazy. It was out of its normal routine. It's super big right now, I guess because of the whole hair dryer issue. But anyway, there it is. At least it's clean. It hasn't been for the past couple days. But I thought in this video I could do a little Q&A about my hair. I've been getting lots of questions from people on my channel and questions on my Instagram account about my hair. So I just thought that I would answer some of those for you today in this video. So I got a question from a lady, and actually several people, about so when you're turning gray, apparently the new hair that grows in sticks out. It's like you have little fuzzy hairs all over your head that will stick up out of your normal hair. And I've noticed this myself, and I said something to my hairdresser. And she said that every 7 years you get a whole new head of hair. And so if you're in the middle of that process and your new hair growing out happens to be gray hair, then you just really notice it. Yeah, I'm sure it's happened before. I just didn't notice it when my hair was colored. And so somebody asked me, how was I handling that? Because they didn't know how to take care of the little gray hair sticking out. And so I use this product from Paul Mitchell. I don't know if you can see it. It is a Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum. And I have always used this, but it works great on little frizzy and flyaway hairs. So on the days that I wash my hair, I don't have those little hairs that stick up. It's on day 2 and 3 when I have not washed my hair that I really notice those hairs. So what I do is I get my hands wet, and then I'll put like 1 pump of this. And this is a silicone smoothing serum. And I put a pump of it on my wet hands, and I rub it in my hands, and I flip my head over, and I just kind of scrunch it around in my hair, and will like just loose hands kind of put it up in that area, and it seems to tame and lay down all of those frizzy little hairs. And if I get a super frizzy area right in here, which I don't right now because I just washed my hair, but I will actually kind of run my hands with that serum, wet hands with the serum, over any super frizzy areas, and it just tends to take care of it for me. I know a lot of silicone serums are heavy. I've tried many different brands and they weigh your hair down, but this Paul Mitchell brand is very light. It does not weigh my hair down at all, and I love to mix it with a little bit of moisture on my hands. I don't put it on directly onto my dry hair. So that's how I take care of that problem. Another question that I'm asked a lot is about the texture of my gray hair coming in. And I mentioned in some other videos that the gray hair is really, really soft compared to my other hair. Well, I've been coloring my hair for, I don't know, 20 something years. And then over the course of the years, as the color would damage my hair, I would have to use a curling iron on some curls. Like this one's, where is it? This one's crazy. I would have to wrap that hair around a curling iron because it didn't want to curl like the rest of my hair because it was so damaged. So I don't know if my normal hair, what the texture of it would be if it wasn't colored. I know that my normal hair is coarse. You can feel the cuticles on the hair sticking up because of the color. And so the new silver hair coming in is very, very soft. Now, whether that's just because that's how it is or because it hasn't had color on it, I don't know. But I definitely know that it is very soft. It is a little bit more unruly. Like you can tell right around my face that it's sort of crazy hair. And this is to the point that I might end up cutting this color off of this and just letting this section grow out because this just wants to go bonkers right here. But yes, I do get a little bit more unruliness out of the silver hair, but I think it's because it just hasn't figured out its curl pattern yet. Once the silver hair gets more fully grown out, it will have a much lighter texture and a softer texture and will adapt more to my curl pattern. That's what I'm hoping. One of the number one comments I get on my YouTube channel and questions is, why don't I just cut my hair off? Just be done with it, cut it in a little pixie cut and let it go out gray. And my answer is heck no. If you have curly hair and you're watching this video, you know exactly why I won't do that. If you have straight hair, I know that you don't understand, but curly hair is so hard to get any length on it because curly hair grows outward. It doesn't grow down. It doesn't get heavy. So as the hair grows, it just entwines with this other hair and just gets bulkier and bulkier. So my hair grows out and it doesn't really get length. And so if you look at curly hair, if you pull this out, it is actually substantially longer than it looks, but it just, boings back up because of the curls. There is no way I would ever cut my hair super short because I would have literally, as it's growing, an afro. I would have an afro like this with absolutely no length on it. So I would rather deal with the gray hair growing out, which would be much easier than dealing with the hair, trying to get any sort of length on this. Now, I do have firsthand experience with super short hair. When I was about, 14, I did not know how to style my hair. Growing up in the 80s, high school in the 80s, everybody had straight hair. It is when the big bangs were in and you would pull your hair out like this and hairspray it and get this huge hair effect. And with my curly hair, I could not do that. So I was always trying to figure out how to straighten my hair. Flat irons didn't exist in the 80s, or I didn't know they existed. So I would try to straighten my hair with a big round brush and I would blow dry it and try to pull the curls out, which would give me straight-ish hair, but gigantic hair. So when I was about 14 or 15, I went to the hairdresser one day. My mother dropped me off, said she would pick me back up in a half hour. This lady had been doing my hair forever, and I told her to cut my hair off. And I did. I chopped it off in like a pixie cut. It was not a good look. And it lasted for a couple years until I could finally get it to grow back out enough to get a little length on it. And I'm going to actually put a picture right up here. And it is a picture of me and my husband because we dated in high school and in middle school, and it was his. I have a picture of us. It was his senior prom, and I have this super, super short hair. So don't laugh. I'm going to include the picture in the video. And the funny thing is, my mother-in-law loves this picture, and she has it in her living room. So everybody that comes in her house sees this picture from the 80s of Randy and I at his senior prom. My dress was like this iridescent pink Valley Girl dress with some lace stuff on it. You'll see in the picture. It's pretty funny. It is absolutely the 80s, but you will see my hair. So I know that cutting my hair off is a very bad idea for me and my hair type. So it will never happen. I posted a video a couple weeks ago called The 6 Things That You Must Do When Deciding to Go Gray. And I got so many comments and a lot of static about me saying that you should not cover up your gray hair with headbands or hats or scarves. Now, guys, this is my personal opinion. I think if you're going to make the decision to go gray, you should just own it. You should put it out there. But if you are comfortable covering it up during the transition, then certainly do that. For me, that makes me more uncomfortable. It's like I'm trying to hide something. And even like right now when my hair is down and fixed and you can see the gray right here, I have a very strong demarcation line right now. So having my hair down makes me a little uncomfortable because I feel like I'm trying to hide it. So if my hair is pulled back, you can see how much more gray that I have. So I actually find myself doing the exact opposite. I am wearing my hair pulled back or in a ponytail or in a barrette way more often than I'm wearing my hair down because it makes me feel better to actually show more of the gray. When it's down, I feel like I'm trying to hide the gray a little bit, and I'm not trying to hide it. It's just a lot of it doesn't show with my curly hair. So I'm kind of ready for the gray to just get out there. So I do find that I pull it back. See, like right now, you can't tell there's gray there, but the minute I pull that back, look what's hidden underneath there. So I find that I am trying to expose the gray way more than if I have my hair down. That's what makes me comfortable, but by all means, do what makes you comfortable. Everybody needs to do what's best for them on their journey, and everything I talk about on my channel is my opinion and what I have found best for me in my journey. And for people who have not started the transition, I'm just trying to let them know what I think is best, what I have found makes me the most comfortable. Because I know when I was trying to decide whether to stop coloring my hair or not, I wanted to see and hear from people who were ahead of me. And I had a really hard time finding that. So that's why I think that my channel is helpful. I am putting my opinion out there, and people can search and find other people's opinions, and they will choose whose opinions they are most comfortable with, and that's what they're most likely to do. I really did not find many women on YouTube who were saying, put it out there, show it, expose it, claim it, go for it. And that has always kind of been my mentality. I'm not one to ever hide things. I'm always out in the open, and for me, that is true for my hair. I've always had big, crazy, curly hair. I have always, even in my adult life, tried to just own the hair that I have. I get comments about it all the time, some negative, some positive. Growing up, mainly it was negative. People didn't understand my hair. It was different. They weren't used to curly hair. It made me stand out and made me unique, and kids can be mean, so they didn't like that about me. But as I've grown up and become an adult, I've just kind of claimed that, and it's made me stronger. And I don't mind that I have really big hair, because I do. There's nothing I can do about it. So I can either hide behind it and let it become a negative, or I can own it and let it become something that makes me incredibly unique. So that's what I've chosen to do. And I'm taking that same approach with my gray hair. So that's why I made the statement. not to cover up your hair. Own it, put it out there, because that's what has made me most comfortable. So those are some of the questions and comments that I've been asked the most and that I've received on my YouTube channel that I just thought I would put out there and address them in my way. So I hope you're enjoying my channel. Welcome to my curls. I love to talk about my hair. I love to talk about going gray. I hope that you are following along on my journey, and I would love to know about your journey. So until next time, I'll see you later.